If you say Khabib isn't the GOAT online, don't worry, his fans will find you. Comment sections, Reddit threads, YouTube highlights, they are everywhere. These guys are among the most intense and fiercely devoted in MMA history. Their loyalty is a full-time mission. They are the diehards who will pop up in every social media thread, comment section, or MMA forum the moment someone says that Khabib isn't the greatest of all time. They hold Khabib's perfect 29-0 record like gospel and throw around points like never lost a round, smashed everyone, wrestled bears with consistency. His dominant grappling-heavy style is not only admired, it's seen as the purest form of MMA. Even in retirement, Khabib's aura hasn't faded. If anything, it's grown stronger, especially as his protege, Islam Makhachev, continues to dominate the lightweight division. For Khabib's fans, it's not just about him anymore. It's about discipline and a style of fighting they believe represents the pinnacle of martial arts. Islam's success is seen as further proof of Khabib's greatness now as a coach. To Khabib fans, it's simple. Records break, legends fade. But discipline? That's eternal. So if Khabib's fans are monks preaching discipline, Adesanya's fans might just be a set of anime protagonists sketching combos in their notebooks. There is always that one guy in the crowd doing Izzy's dance whenever he wins, loses, or draws. This fan base is one of the most expressive and loyal in the UFC. While his recent losing streak has led some to doubt him, his core supporters haven't budged. Adesanya's appeal runs far deeper than his elite striking and flashy style. It's about who he is, both inside and outside the cage. Born in Nigeria and raised in New Zealand, he represents a unique culture that connects with people around the world. His fans are drawn to his creativity, especially the way he views fighting as a form of art. His walkouts are legendary, filled with anime tributes, dance routines, and bold energy that energize not only arenas but online communities too. While Khabib fans are the guys running early morning wrestling drills, Adesanya fans are the ones staying up late to binge Dragon Ball Z. One side swears by discipline, the other swears by style. Adesanya is one of the few top-tier fighters who openly celebrates his love for anime and gaming, which has earned him a massive following from pop culture fans and younger audiences. Beyond the flash, his authenticity sets him apart. Even in defeat during his emotional response after the loss to Nassourdine Imavov, his openness wins him admiration. Meanwhile, Adesanya fans don't care about records. They only care about moments, and Izzy gives them plenty of that. But not every UFC downfall is about years of damage. Sometimes, one bad night flips a career overnight. And if anyone knows about second chances, it's Jon Jones fans. Scroll through MMA Twitter long enough, and you will find Jones fans arguing with strangers like it's their full-time job. Jones has one of the most heated fan bases in MMA. His supporters never stop reminding people. Youngest champ at 23, 13 title defenses, a resume that reads like a Hall of Fame guest list. They will spam clips of his 2013 war with Gustafsson or his 2023 first-round demolition of Kirill Gain. It silenced a lot of critics who said he would struggle at heavyweight. Now, in 2025, his loyal followers are backing him through his long recovery from the 2024 pectoral injury. They eagerly debate who he will face next and fiercely reject claims that he is ducking opponents. Even while we classify Adesanya fans as anime nerds quoting Naruto, Jones fans are the lawyers in cheap suits who are ready to cross-examine anyone who says he isn't the GOAT. They will throw down stats like evidence including the 27-1 record, 84-inch reach, elite accuracy, and ironclad takedown defense. Even when his off-cage controversies come up, they usually brush them off, saying his octagon dominance is what truly defines him. To them, the GOAT debate isn't an argument. It's already a verdict. And just as Jones fans are lawyers arguing with strangers online, The next set of fans have made it a decision to form a hype crew. Every fight night has that one Holloway fan counting punches like it's a full-time job. Max Holloway has earned one of the most respectful fan bases in the UFC. His combination of elite striking, relentless pace, and down-to-earth personality has made him a fan favorite for years. Supporters admire not just his in-cage performances, but also his sportsmanship, humility, and island pride. Something that connects deeply with fans from Hawaii and beyond. Unlike other fan bases, Holloway's fans are the hype crew cheering every punch while politely explaining technique to anyone who asks. They are often seen as a reflection of him, respectful, knowledgeable, and deeply committed. That belief hit a new level after his stunning last-second KO of Justin Gaethje at UFC 300, where he claimed the BMF belt in one of the most unforgettable moments in UFC history. That walk-off knockout reignited fan excitement and made them believe Max was still in his prime. Heading into the 2025 clash with Ilia Topuria, the confidence was through the roof. Many were convinced Max would expose the undefeated contender, but when Holloway was brutally knocked out in round 3, it shocked the whole Max community. Win or lose, they will always say, it is what it is. Not every UFC fan base rides on comebacks and chaos. Sometimes it's about dominance, discipline, and relentless wrestling, and that's where Kamaru Usman fans come in. Sometimes the loudest fan in the room isn't screaming for a knockout. He is calmly explaining why a jab and a double leg can rule the world. That's an Usman fan. These guys are a cerebral bunch drawn to the science behind the fight. Usman's elite wrestling made him a dominant welterweight champion, and his supporters appreciate every calculated move. They point to his long title reign, his unforgettable wars with Colby Covington, and his devastating KO of Jorge Masvidal as proof of both his dominance and his growth. And when people call his wrestling boring, Usman fans will gladly pull out stats, clips, and full PowerPoints to prove you wrong. Their fan base values fundamentals over flash. While some casual fans might overlook the technical brilliance behind a clinch-heavy or wrestling-centric fight, his loyalists see the brilliance in his control, cage awareness, and fight IQ. They often jump to his defense when others criticize his style, reminding everyone that he not only defended the title 5 times, but also showed constant evolution, especially in his striking. Even after recent setbacks and a move up to middleweight, his fans haven't jumped ship. They admire his willingness to test himself in a new division and continue to view him as one of the most disciplined and mentally strong athletes in the sport. Ultimately, control wins, patience pays, and Kamaru's fans never forget it. But not every fan base has the patience to obsess over technique. Some are just waiting for a berserker to finally be unleashed. And that's where Khamzat Chimaev fans take over. Some fans have countdown apps, spreadsheets, and group chats tracking every missed fight, and they still call it a comeback when Khamzat shows up. Khamzat's fans might just be the most forgiving in the UFC. Every bump in the road has an explanation. Struggled against Gilbert Burns? He fought emotionally. Long layoffs, injuries, and visas. Missed weight? A setup. No setback is too big. It all folds into the grand narrative of Chimaev as an uncrowned king. While they are somewhat similar to Holloway fans who hype 700 punches in the air, Chimaev's fans are the patient cult waiting for the prophecy to unfold. What really defines them is their incredible patience. This is a group that has been waiting for the long-promised title shot since his explosive rise in 2020. Back then, it felt inevitable. Now, in 2025, we are still talking about it. He has fought sparingly, often just once a year, with constant delays, cancellations, or mystery injuries derailing momentum. And yet, every time he returns, the hype is through the roof. his fans still see him as a once-in-a-generation talent, and they are willing to wait as long as it takes. If loyalty is measured by how long you can hold on to hope, then no fan base does it better than Chimaev's. Eventually, patience isn't just a virtue, and for Chimaev fans, it's a lifestyle. So the next time a fight is postponed, remember, it's never a delay for their fans. It's just another chapter in the legend, but not every fan base can wait in silence. Some are built on chaos, energy, and explosions in the cage, just like Alex Pereira fans. Most fans show up at fights louder than the announcer, and Pereira's crew might actually be illegal in 3 states for noise violations. After winning 2 UFC titles in less than 3 years, Alex Pereira became a fan favorite almost overnight. His fights pull huge crowds, like at UFC 303. Nearly 19,000 fans screamed as he knocked out Jiri Prochazka, $15 million in revenue. Overnight, Pereira gained 300,000 Instagram followers. Meanwhile, his fans are known for shouting "Chama," a Portuguese word he uses to fire up the crowd. At first, it was fun and catchy, but now some think it's been overdone. A few fans have even started trolling him at events, repeating the chant just to get attention, while many Usman fans are still lecturing fundamentals. Pereira's fans are at the stadium, erupting at every corner, jumping and fist-flying with pure energy, pure chaos, and pure devotion. Still, Pereira has a strong group of loyal supporters who stick with him no matter what. Even after losing his light heavyweight belt at UFC 313 in 2025, they continue sharing his knockout highlights from both his UFC and kickboxing days. And even though Pereira fans are well commended for setting the roof on fire, Gaethje fans are the spark that makes the building explode. Did you know Gaethje fans celebrate losses almost as loudly as wins because every fight is a guaranteed war? Justin Gaethje's fans are the heart and soul of MMA chaos. Every time he steps into the octagon, they know they are signing up for fireworks. Legendary slugfest with Michael Chandler, check buzzer beater KO loss to Holloway at UFC 300. Check every fight is unpredictable. Every punch is life or death. They don't care about belts. They don't care about strategy. They care about the heart. Gaethje fights like he is walking through fire, and his fans cheer every step. Unlike other fan bases, there is a theory that Gaethje's fans are adrenaline junkies strapped to the front row of a roller coaster that might just derail. Even though he lost the BMF title, his supporters don't care about belts nearly as much as they care about action. Gaethje is a guaranteed war, and for fans who crave violence, heart, and authenticity over strategy or point fighting, he remains a top-tier favorite. So when next you watch Gaethje's boring fight, remember his fans aren't in it for points. They are in it for the war. Meanwhile, there is a certain demographic that only lives for the style, the swagger, and the meme-worthy moments. Case in point, the fan base is full of teenagers throwing glow sticks at a rave. You don't need to know MMA to join the sugar show. You just need TikTok. Sean O'Malley's fan base, also known as the Sugar Show crowd, is one of the most visible and talked about groups in the UFC fan ecosystem. There is no denying O'Malley has real talent, but when it comes to his fan base, let's be honest, it's a different story. A large part of his following didn't necessarily grow up watching MMA. They are here because O'Malley is viral. You will spot them easily. Teenagers in tie-dye Sugar Show hoodies, quoting TikToks and sharing knockouts on Instagram Reels. The colorful hair, the walkouts, the trash talk, it's all part of the hype that pulls them in. But ask them about ground control time or how O'Malley matches up stylistically against someone like Merab Dvalishvili, and you are likely to get blank stares. They are more into the vibe than the technique. It's not uncommon to see wild super fight suggestions or rematch demands after clear decisions. These are fans who fell in love with the persona, not necessarily the sport. Still, their energy and numbers can't be denied. The sugar show sells, and in today's UFC, marketing matters. At some point, you don't need to understand the fight to feel it. The sugar show is bigger than technique, bigger than belts, and louder than the octagon itself. So the next time you see a tie-dye hoodie bouncing in the crowd, that's a walking, screaming, viral moment. Every bar in the world has at least one guy in a McGregor shirt ready to argue. These fans are among the most passionate and proud fan base in the UFC universe. They are a loud mix of die-hard supporters and casual weekend warriors who showed up for the Aldo knockout and never left. Whether it's your local pub or a packed arena in Vegas, you will see them repping McGregor gear like it's a uniform. They are drawn to more than just his fighting. They are here for the walk, the talk, and the chaos. If Khabib fans are the preachers and O'Malley fans are the TikTok teens, McGregor's are the rowdy uncles buying whiskey shots at 3 a.m. McGregor's rise from plumber's apprentice to double champ is legend. Challenge his legacy, and you're either a hater or a Khabib fanboy. They are still citing the 13-second KO of Jose Aldo like it happened yesterday, and any loss? Usually chalked up to lack of motivation, ring rust, or focused on his whiskey empire. Online, they are a big force, posting clips, defending his honor in comment sections, and speculating endlessly about a comeback. 1 minute, he is retired. Next minute, he is calling out everyone from Chandler to Canelo. Most importantly, his fans ride that wave without blinking. In the end, every one of these fan bases lives in the extremes of MMA obsession. Monks, artists, lawyers, hype crews, TikTok teens, whiskey-chugging uncles. Every group finds meaning, identity, and adrenaline in the octagon. Some worship discipline, some worship chaos, some worship style. But no matter the flavor, the truth is the same. The UFC doesn't just make fighters. It makes cults, tribes, and communities that live and breathe every strike, takedown, and knockout. Records fade, legends retire, moments pass, yet fan bases, they are eternal, immortalized in memes, chants, and stories retold at bars, gyms, and online threads around the world.